Welcome. My name is Thomas, and I'm here to share in this video a simple way to get started with your tax business. I have a coaching program that's designed to help women who are looking to get started with their own tax service. And so my price point is normally $2,000 with a payment option to go along with that. So I'm coming up with a monthly membership plan, which is more affordable for people who might not have $2,000 to get started with working with me to start their own tax service. And the real big difference between the high-end coaching program versus the monthly membership will be that you'll be able to learn and get all the great information you need and guidance, insight, and support on your journey to starting your own tax business at a much affordable rate. And so when it comes to my high-end coaching program, I have packages where you get 2 years worth of free software, free tax training that you might not necessarily get with the monthly membership, but you'll still get some form of discount if you go through my training and resources versus electing to go out and use another vendor for those same things. And it's okay with me what route you take, as long as you take action and do what you need to do to get started with having a tax business. So no matter what way you come in with work with me, I always use a simple approach to getting started with having a business. And I focus on the key elements of what you need to have in place when it comes to having a tax business. So when it comes to the tax preparation service business I'm talking about, it's all about learning how to acquire the knowledge and skills needed to have a tax service. It's all about learning how to use professional software to do the work with. So those are two of the main core elements of having a tax service that you need to have under your belt to make it happen for yourself. All the other things that we cover in my mentorship program and my monthly membership program, with my coaching program, it's the same. The only real big difference is one is $47 a month, one is $2,000 one-time payment or payment option. And so it's all about which one you feel comfortable with. When it comes to doing business with people, if you're brand new with no prior training or experience, we get on the phone, we talk, I educate you on everything you need to know about this industry and what it's going to take for you to be successful. And I even email you some information for you to check out at your own leisure when it comes to this. So when it comes to starting your own tax business, for brand new people, I send you information. We talk, I answer all your questions and concerns so you can feel comfortable and confident in the fact that I'm a good fit for you when it comes to helping you start your own tax business. And so once we got all that out the way and you decide I'm the one you want to do business with, then generally I send you an invoice. So that's how I normally go with my high-end coaching program. But with my monthly membership, I'm gonna give you all the information that the monthly membership program is going to include, and you get to decide for yourself if this is a better fit and option for you right now when it comes to help you start your own tax business. Only you can decide that. And so when it's all said and done, you want to take action on some level. You don't want to be the person who procrastinated and put things off and let life get in the way to the point where you never took action on having a business of any kind, regardless if it's a tax preparation business I'm talking about or a business of any kind, any industry, any niche. You don't want life to get in the way where you just never made that happen for yourself. You don't want to have no regrets about not doing the things you say you want to do in life and being unfulfilled because you didn't take action. So the most simplest way of taking action with me is to simply call me on the phone, email me or text me where we can get together on a phone call or Zoom call or both and let me educate you, let me see you some information that you can check out at your leisure. That's the real world information that I use, especially for training that I get from irs.gov website. All my training is strictly from irs.gov website. I rarely handle third-party information. Everything comes straight from the horse's mouth. And so if you want to have a simple way to get started with your tax business, a monthly membership might be a better route to go if you having financial issues when it comes to being able to make a one-time investment or a payment option investment of $2,000 right now. Uh, we're around the corner from tax season starting in January 2022. a lot of people working with their people, getting them ready for the upcoming tax season for tax preparers, and all the different people that's going to be in that process of making the refund and the tax system work for upcoming tax season, are doing what they need to do to prepare themselves to be ready for upcoming tax season. So if you want to position yourself to at least know that you in action, you in motion, you getting the right training and information, insight on being able to have a tax business set up in 2022 and probably still even make you some tax money in 2022, then the time to make that happen is at least call me up. Let's talk, let's chat, let's see if we're a good fit for working with one another. Because, like I say, the most simple and inexpensive way to get started is to first make the call, talk to somebody, talk to a real person, find out what it's going to take for you to be successful in getting started, what it's going to take for you to be able to understand and comprehend this information by getting some real world training information sent over to you that you can examine and check out at your own leisure, that you can sit there and see if this is the information that's right for you. Can you handle this information? Because tax preparation and taxation is a career industry by itself. And so if you're going to embark on this industry, at least do your homework and due diligence by getting with someone who has your best interests at heart, who's going to send you over some information through email that you can check out to see if this is a good fit for you as a career and business model. You might decide after me sending you over some information through your email that this is not the right fit for you. You're not understanding information. You're not able to comprehend and interpret it correctly. And you might have to consider another business model. And the only way to understand that is to take action on it now. And so that's the real disconnect when it comes to starting a business of any kind, is to take action on it. So I always know I want to be I always knew I wanted to be my own boss. I always knew I wanted to have my own business. But at the time, I was too young to even have a clue on what that was going to be and what it was going to look like. But a time came where me living my life the way I lived it, doing different things, I came across tax preparation and realized I enjoyed helping people with their taxes. And I decided that, hey, this could be a great career move for me when the time came. And so I was exposed to something that allowed me to get some knowledge and skills under my belt that I became passionate about, that became the business model for me. So if you're looking to start your own tax business and you want a more simple and affordable way to get started, you can't afford my high-end coaching program. You can't afford a lot of the programs that's out here that make all these claims on how you're going to be able to make all this great money in 3 to 4 months and be able to vacation in the last 7 to 8 months type of marketing messages. Then I'm going to hit you with the real deal, the realistic approach on what it's going to take for you to be successful, and let you decide if you can make that happen by working with me inside either my monthly membership program or my high-end coaching program. The choice is yours. So like I say, the most simplest way is to connect with me either through a phone call, a text, or email. We talk about it. I educate you. I share some information with you. And from there, now you got an informed, educated decision that you can make based on some facts and the real world training that go along with having a tax service. And then from there, once you decide, hey, you can handle this information, you can comprehend this information, and you don't believe you don't have a problem with learning this information, then the next steps you want to take is either join the monthly membership program or my high-end coaching program or somebody's. It don't have to be mine, but get with someone if that's your true desire and goal, is to have your own tax business. You know, I don't care who you get with when it comes to starting your own tax business. If it's not me, you take action with somebody. Just don't walk around and talk about a year from now, 2 years from now. I know people 7 years later, they talk about how they still want to have a tax business, but they never done nothing to make it happen. Don't let COVID-19 be a reason why you haven't still taken action on starting your tax business or any business you want to do. Don't let those be excuses, because that's all they are. They just hurdles that can be in our way, but we can get past those hurdles, especially when you work with someone who's already knowledgeable, who already has a program in place that's designed to help you get started from a much simpler and more affordable approach. And so January 2022 is around the corner. Tax season is going to be nothing nice for this upcoming season with all the different things that's going on. For all the people that's taking that advance tax credit money, a lot of them going to wish they just wouldn't have took it, because their refunds are going to be way much smaller than what they're used to, because they're going to deduct the money that you got in advance. So if you got $3,000 in advance, they're going to deduct $3,000 off top. So if you ain't got $3,000 coming this year, then now you're in a hole because you took money in advance that you normally would have waited for. And I understand being in a financial mix where you need to survive and pay rent and light and bills and all that. But if you know you really didn't need the money, then don't take the money. Just wait for your normal tax season to come around. Use that lump sum that you normally get and do all the things you need to do with it. You know, one of the biggest problems about what's happening in this industry and what's happening in general when it comes to life is we talk about all the surface stuff, but we never talk about the real deal. We never get to the root problem of why we in the situation we are. I'm in the situation I am in because, to be honest with you, money management was always a big problem for me. I never passed the class on money management. Now, a lot of people ain't gonna tell you the truth on why they're in the predicament they're in, either because A, they don't know it, B, they're in denial, or C, they just ain't ready to deal with it. But I have to be ready to deal with the truth as it's presented to me. So the simple way to get started working with me is the monthly membership program that I'm coming out with this month, or my high-end coaching program. The big difference is the high-end coaching program has bonuses and packages that's included for that price point. And the monthly membership, which is real affordable, gives you the knowledge, insight, and education you need to be able to work with me that's going to assist you with starting your own tax business. So as an example, my $2,000 high-end coaching program gives you 2 years worth of professional software and free tax preparation training if you need it. Monthly membership won't give you that, but it's going to still give you me. It's going to still give you someone who's going to give you some training that's going to help you when it comes to learning how to do taxes, learning how to use the professional software, learning how to set up your business, learning how to do all the different things you need on the front end of having a tax service as well as on the back end. So you're going to still get all the great information, great training, great resources, great tools at your disposal. But from the monthly membership point of view, all the different things you're going to have to implement is going to be an investment that's going to have to come out of your pocket. And so when it comes to having a business, we making investments. We don't use the word spend or cost because we're investing in ourselves, because we're looking for a return on our investment. So I didn't start a tax business 20 years ago to go in the hole and to be broke. I invested in myself through learning how to prepare taxes and start a tax business so I can get the reward from that in the form of having a financial future that I can depend on, where I can live a better lifestyle than I used to. And so we have to change the way we think. We got to have a mindset to understand that, hey, if I'm going to start a business of any kind, it's an investment. I want return on my investment. The only way you get a return on your investment is to take action and follow through on the information that the person is going to give you that's designed to make it happen for yourself. So if you're already familiar with me, you're already familiar with my YouTube channel, The World of Tax Preparation. This link right here is a bit.ly link that takes you straight to my channel. And like I said, the monthly memberships will start sometime this month. I'm going to announce what date that's going to be. And it's going to give you a lot of great resources and tools and training that you'll still would have normally got with the coaching program, but at a much affordable rate. So all the different things I'm going to show you what you need to have in place. You get to do that at your own rate, at your own financial time. So if you don't have the money this month, and you know you're going to have it next month, then you implement this strategy. You implement this strategy. You implement this strategy. So you do it piecemeal by piecemeal. And when it's all said and done, all said and done, you have a full-fledged tax service put together. And the main two core things you need to work on right now, I don't care who you get with, especially if you're brand new with no prior training, is to learn the knowledge and skills needed to offer the service and learning how to use professional software to do the work with. Those are the two main focuses right now for anybody. I don't care who you with, who you going through. If they don't have you working on those two main things right now, then something wrong. Because if you ain't learning how to prepare tax returns and you ain't learning how to use the software that you're gonna do the work with, then you way behind the curve. Because when 2022 come around, you want to at least have enough confidence in yourself with the knowledge that you're learning and the software that you're learning to do the work with, where you can go out here and spread the word to the people that know of you, your warm market, we call it. That's our friends, our family, our haters, that you start your own tax service. And I let my coaching clients know, leverage me. Let them know, hey, I'm starting my own tax service, but I ain't doing it by myself. I got a mentoring coach who walking me through this, who guide me through this process, who give me the insight, the tools and resources that's going to help me save time and money and frustration on getting started. And that's a big difference when it comes to someone who's starting their own tax business by themselves. Because they already know when I first got started, I was new, but I didn't have no mentoring coach who I can use to leverage that, hey, I'm working with somebody. I just didn't, because back then that wasn't a thing to me. I didn't understand coaching from that point of view. I knew about coaching when it came to sports, but when it came to somebody helping you with your business, I just didn't understand that concept 20 years ago. So it's a totally different economy shift right now with the internet and with COVID being what it is. So we got so many people coming online trying to start a business, trying to generate extra income, and that a lot of people are vulnerable and taking advantage of through the marketing messages that make it seem so simple to get started, that you're gonna make all this great money being new. And then the reality of it is you're not. Now me, I give an income disclaimer that I made 40,000 plus in my first season. But number one, I was working in the industry for 6 years. Number two, I had my own tax preparation business set up. And number three, I lived in a big city like Chicago, where I knew enough people who I spread the word to and told them that I got my own tax service and I'm cheaper than Jackson Hewitt. And Jackson Hewitt was basically the number one spot to go to back then. And so enough people came my way because, hey, they was able to save money and still get the same great results, if not better, that they was used to getting from Jackson Hewitt. And I'll see you in my next video.